Should I get back together with my ex? I mean, my needs were not being met. Folks, Jim Miller here, helping you find and keep the love of your life. That's what we're going to talk about today. First of all, I want to say thanks for everybody who's viewed the video, the comments and subscribers. I appreciate it. Those of you that liked my videos, I really do appreciate it. Hope you're getting value out of the channel. I don't know it all, but hopefully I know little. And I hope you're getting value from what I have to say. Anyway, today we want to talk about, should you get back together? We spent a lot of time concentrating on how to get back together with your ex and some of the mechanics that are involved. And the question has to come up, and I've talked about this before, is should you get back together with your ex? And I had someone that wrote me a question and said, should I get back together with my ex? I mean, I love her dearly, but my needs weren't being met. Well, here's something that I want to say about needs. We all have needs, okay? It is nobody's responsibility to meet your needs but your own, okay? It is my responsibility to have my needs met. And I do that by putting people in my life that can meet those needs. So if your needs aren't being met, it's not your girlfriend or boyfriend's fault. It's not your ex's fault. It's your fault for maybe putting the wrong people in the wrong places in your life, okay? I meet my own needs by putting people in my life that can help me meet those needs. I hear a lot of people want to blame their ex for not meeting their needs. It's not their responsibility. It's not my responsibility to meet my girlfriend's needs, and it's not her responsibility to meet mine. She wants to meet my needs because she loves me and we want this thing to work, and I want to meet her needs because I love her and I want to make this thing work. But it's not my responsibility. I'm going to just say that, so that's out there. But you have to you have to evaluate the relationship that you had, and you have to evaluate the relationship you could have, because you don't want to go back. If you do get your ex back, you don't want to go back to having the same relationship. It won't work. Almost every blog post that I write and question that I answer online in the forums, I tell people, your ex is an ex for a reason. If nobody makes any changes, even if you do get back together, it probably won't last very long. Those reasons will still be there. And that's something that's important to know. Whatever it was that you broke up for, that reason hasn't changed unless you've changed. So you have to evaluate the relationship. You have to look at your own part in it too. You can't look at your ex's part in it. I think a lot of times when we break up, we want to blame our ex for all the problems. Well, she's the one that broke up, or he's the one that broke up. I was here. I was the great faithful partner, and they left or they ran off. And so you have to look at the relationship. You have to evaluate it. You have to look at what went wrong. Now, was it cheating? It's very, very difficult to overcome that in a relationship. And if one of you cheated or both of you cheated, you may want to try and find somebody new. Don't cheat, first of all, but you may want to try and find somebody new, because that is very difficult to overcome. That can come up years from now when you're having a fight and you go there mentally. That's something you have to be really committed to try and overcome if you want that to work out. But is your ex someone who is capable of meeting your needs? Could they be capable of meeting your needs if certain things change? What do you need to change? Are you overly sarcastic? I would not suggest you change any of your core values, any of your core beliefs for somebody else. But maybe some of the issues. Was your ex always complaining because you're too sarcastic? You're never serious. You're never this. You're never that. Look at those things. One of the issues that my girlfriend and I used to have was that sometimes we didn't know when to be serious and when to be sarcastic and when to be serious. And sometimes she would push something a little too far, or I would push something a little too far. These are issues that you need to look at and you need to work out. And if you do get back together, you need to communicate about it. You need to talk to each other and say, hey, listen, we found, my girlfriend and I found that once we got back together, we can kind of coach each other on what to say, what's important to hear, what's important to say. So, so far as should you get back together, that's something only you can determine. I'm not saying that you can. You know, some relationships are too far gone. You may not be able to get back together. But you need to determine whether or not it's worth trying to save. Is it something that you want to invest time in? Is it something you want to invest energy in? Is it something that you will be able at some point down the road to get what you need out of? If it is, I say go for it. If not, you know, maybe look somewhere else. I mean, that's tough. You know, I hear that people say that, oh, God, you know, it is what it is. You know, if you're not going to get where you want to go, then it's probably time to look somewhere else. Anyway, appreciate it, folks. Something you want me to talk about, leave a comment down below. I will respond to all comments personally. Also, if you like what you hear, you get some value, I ask you to smash that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Share the video if there's somebody else you think could use it. And, you know, again, I appreciate everything. Down in the description, free ebooks, 7 simple ways to get your ex back. You can download it right away. Go ahead and click on the link and you download that. I will be honest with you, it will not answer all of your questions. It will, however, help you to start down the path towards getting your ex back. Also, a couple of links for a sneak preview of Brad Browning, the X Factor Guide, his program, which was a program that I used back in the day. I will be doing, I've been promising to do this, I will be doing a review on that program here before too long, and let you know my thoughts. It's a good program. It could use a little tweaking here and there, but overall, he understands, you know, what it really takes to pull a relationship back together. Anyway, folks, again, Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life. Thank you.